let's go ahead and get started. Make sure that you are standing so that you can put a hand on the chair if you need to. If you need to rest, rest. Grab a drink if you need one. Make sure your weights are somewhere where you're not going to trip on them. They won't get in your way. Okay, and let's march. Turn down my music a little. Good. Make sure your arms are moving. And let's bring the hands to the shoulders and push forward and back. Forward and back. So shoulders stay down away from your ears. Good. Let's do 2 more. This is 1. 2, lower your arms down, roll your shoulders forward. Roll them back. Good. And let's tap the toes forward. Try to keep your arms moving unless you need one on the chair for support. Let's bring the heels forward. And let's change the arms to a biceps curl. Remember, take your time. Go at your own pace. Four, 3, 2, march. March your feet out wide. March back in. March out wide. March back in. Good, march out wide. March back in. March out wide. March back in. Good, tap forward. Swing your arms. Good job, and release. Shake out your arms a little bit. Remember, anytime that you need a drink, grab one. And let's start with your light weights. So pick up your light weights. Doesn't matter if they're actual weights or something else. Good. All right, now, just the arms are going to move, right? And they're going to come up in front, just to the shoulders, back down. Up, back down. Up, back down. Up, back down. Good. Up, back down. Up, and back down. Up, and back down. Up. Try to make sure that your grip is light on the weights. Shoulders are back. Abdominal muscles are in tight. 3, 2, last one, good work. Again, roll your shoulders forward a couple of times, roll them back a couple of times. Step back so that you're only an inch or 2 in front of your chair, right? Line up your heels with the chair legs. So if you need to do this sitting, you can do it sitting. Arms are by your sides, and we're going to push the hips towards the chair back, and then stand up. And push back and stand up. So if you're sitting, it's just going to be forward and back up. Forward and back up. Now, make sure, or try to make sure anyway, that your arms are staying back by your sides, so they're not coming here, right? They're back here. And so we should feel this kind of in this part of the body. Up, down. So you're pushing your weight back into your heels. And of course, good. Good work. Stand up. Shake out your legs a little bit. And we're going to bring the arms up in front to about chest height. If you need to do this without the weights, do it without the weights. And bring the arms side and back forward. and back in. To the side and back in. If your arms get tired, alternate. Right? Try to make sure that your whole body isn't turning. Keeping the torso still, using your abdominal muscles. And as the arms get tired, sometimes the shoulders want to pinch up around your ears. If that happens, stop or alternate arms. We only have 2 more though. Good work. Go ahead and set those weights down on your chair. Roll your shoulders forward. Roll them back. Shake them out a little bit. Okay, now we're going to give the arms a little breather. We're going to work on balance a little bit. So if you need to, put a hand on the chair back, or if you have a wall nearby, that works too. We're going to put the heel of the right foot in front of the toes of the left foot. They're not touching. They're lined up as best you can, one behind the other. If you can, put at least one hand on your hip, but if you need the wall or your chair for support, think about kind of scooting your hips forward just a tiny bit. Push your hips forward just a tiny bit. And then stand up as tall as you can. Shoulders back and down. Abdominal muscles are in tight. And breathe. Try to find something that's not moving to look at. Good. And then step the left foot forward. Shake out your legs a little bit. Good. And then let's switch. All right, so left heel in front of the toes of the right foot. They don't necessarily have to be touching. Try to stand up tall. Keep a hand on the wall or the chair or whatever you have if you need it. And if you don't need it, then of course don't use it. And then the hips tend to want to push back, so we want to kind of bring them forward a little bit. And that keeps the weight more evenly in both legs and not so much just in one. So abs are in tight. And there might be a little bit of movement, but that's okay. We're never going to be perfectly, absolutely still. Good. And release your legs up. Come back behind your chair. Right? Pick one leg, swing it forward and back. Good, and I'm just going to turn around and switch, but you don't have to turn around, just switch. Very good. All right, I'm going to have a seat at the front edge of my chair. I'm going to grab a quick drink, so if you need one too, go right ahead. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is the most fun that we're going to have all day. Remember, if this is too much for you, just stay seated up tall and alternate picking one foot up and then the other. Otherwise, we're going to stand and sit lightly, arms either down by your sides or one hand on the front of each shoulder. And here we go. Up, down, up, down. Reposition if you need to, so that it's not killing your knees. Try not to sit too far back in the chair. That makes it harder to stand up. Abdominal muscles are in tight. Now, if you're feeling really strong, you can lower and just barely touch the chair, and then stand up. Try to keep your chest up. If you need to use your hands. Do whatever works best for you at this point in time. Right? Keep those abs in tight. Woo-hoo, feel it in your legs. It feels good. Without strong legs, we can't be independent. So this is important. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, good work, have a seat. Woo. bring it into your chest. Good job, and then switch. Very good. Okay, now, if you have a heavier set of weights, go ahead and pick them up. If you don't, just do this with whatever you've got. I always like to stand. Most of you know that. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see me a little bit better. All I want to do is pinch the shoulders back and let them relax. And pinch back and relax. And pinch back and relax. Pinch back and relax. Try to make sure they're not coming up, right? Just back. 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 Good. Back. 4, 3, try to feel it right in the middle of your back between your shoulder blades. Good work. All right, now I'm going to move my chair just a little bit, and I'm going to hold both of those weights in my left hand. My right hand is on the chair. Right, my right foot is forward, my left foot is back, and then I'm going to pull my elbow up and down. Now, if the 2 weights are too much, just do it with 1. If 1 is too much, just do it with your arm. Right, my shoulders are staying square to the floor, so I'm not twisting as I come up and down. My abdominal muscles are in tight. Hand is light on the chair just to help to support your low back a little bit, or you can put your hand on your leg. Squeeze that left shoulder blade back. Squeeze. Squeeze. I know it's a lot of parts to think about all at the same time. Try not to forget about your abs. And one more time. Good work. Stand up. Switch hands with the weight or the weights. Roll that left shoulder forward. Roll it back. Good. And then we're just going to switch sides. So the weights are now in the right hand. The left foot is forward, the right foot is back. Left hand lightly on the chair back. Row. Row. Abs are in tight. Shoulders are back and down. So my spine is nice and long and it's not rounding. Good. And the abdominal muscles help to support that. Three more, please and thank you. Good work. Go ahead and stand up. Set the weights either on the chair or down on the floor. Big shoulder rolls forward. Big shoulder rolls back. Good, 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 good. All right. Now, we're gonna hold the light weights. Okay, and this time we're going to start by alternating. We're going to raise the arm up to shoulder level and down, up to shoulder level and down, up and down. So again, my abdominal muscles are in tight. I have just a light, loose hold on the weight. Right? I'm not going to snap it in half with my iron grip. And the arm goes no higher than the shoulder. And I'm not pulling my shoulder up, right? If that starts to happen, if you start to feel that, put the weights down. Try it without the weights. We're going to do individual arms, or alternating. This is the last one. And then we're going to do both arms together. So abs and tight. Up, down, up. And this is a hard one. So feel free to bend your elbows if you need to. again, if the weights are getting too heavy, never sacrifice quality for quantity, right? Either stop or put the weights down and try it without, or alternate with lots of options. One more time. Good job. Okay. Now, we're going to go back to using the chair if you need to. And if you don't need to, then don't. You're going to put the weights down. Right? You're going to stand behind the chair. Put the toes of your right foot back behind you. And then push back into your left heel. Bring your chest forward and stand up. And forward and up. Now, if you don't need the chair, then you don't have to use the chair. But you want to feel this right back in here. Abs and tight. Really important to keep the muscles along the back of the body strong because we tend to not work them very much. Good. Try to keep going. Abs and tight. We have 4 more. 4. If you're doing what I'm doing and not using the chair, make sure you don't hit your face on the chair. Good job. Stop. Bring that left heel out in front of you and pull your toes up towards your shins, right? And try to sit back. Abs are in tight. And again, shoulders back, spine is long, not rounding. Good work. Inhale up. All right, and we're going to switch legs. Right? So the leg that worked last time is going to go back. The other foot forward. Abs are in tight. Shoulders back and down, and we're pushing back into the right heel. Standing up. Push back. Standing up. Push back. Back. Good. Abdominal muscles are in tight. Try to keep pulling your shoulders back. Three, 2, last one. Good work. Let's bring that right heel forward. Try to pull your toes up toward the ceiling. Good job. Whew. All right, breathe. Shake out your legs a little bit. We're going to work the sides of the waist a little bit. So pick up your weights. If you don't have a heavy weight, you can take 2 of the lighter weights and just hold them in the same hand. So let's put them in the right hand. And then the fingertips of the left hand are going to press against your head, right behind your ear. Try not to let your elbow drop, but keep it up. Feet are not too wide apart, right? And we're going to bring that elbow down toward the floor, back up. Down to the floor, back up. Down, back up. Down, back up. Try to stay nice and square, like you're being compressed between 2 sheets of glass, so we can still see you, of course, but not coming forward, right? Side and back up. Side. Think about pulling everything inward and upward a little bit. Good job. 5, 4. Try to keep your arm nice and long. 2, 1. Good work. Take that left arm up to the ceiling and flex over to the right a little bit. Again, try to keep the shoulder back so the arm is close to your ear and not in front of your face. Right? And feel that nice stretch down your side. Good. And stand up and release. And we're going to switch sides. Good. So arrange the weights however you need them. Fingertips of the right hand are behind your right ear. Feet not too wide apart. Abs and tight and lifting upward. And here we go. Down and back up. Down and back up. So we want to try to kind of push the fingers against the head so the head doesn't drop to the side, because that can really irritate the neck muscles. We want to try not to do that. Make sure your abdominal muscles are in tight. Three more. 3, 2, last one. Good job. Let's reach that right arm up to the ceiling and flex over to the left. Feel your right side stretching. Breathe. And if you prefer to step and reach down to do this, feel free. Good work. Whew. All right, let's put these weights down. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Okay, we're going to come back behind the chair. Right, so I'm turning my chair to the side just so you can see me a little bit better. Right, try to line up your toes with the chair legs, maybe a little bit narrower if your legs are pretty wide. Right, abs and tight, fingertips light on the chair. We're going to raise the heels, lower, raise, lower, raise, lower, raise, lower. Now, if you're feeling pretty strong and your balance is good today, try to just rest 1 or 2 fingertips on the chair back. And the goal is to lift straight up, lower straight down. So as we lower, we're not losing our balance and the hips aren't pushing back. So up, down. And as we lift up, we're not pushing forward. Right? The hips are staying directly under. Should be feeling these in your calves, hopefully pretty soon, if not already. Let's try 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So let's make sure we get a really good stretch here. So go ahead and sit down at the edge of your chair. Right. Keep your right foot on the floor, flat, and extend the right leg out in front of you. Try to pull the toes of your left foot up towards your shin, right? And then lean forward a little bit. You should feel this in your calf. And if you don't, go ahead and try it standing. Right? So we want to really pull the toes up toward the shin. And if you can reach the toes, fine, then you can pull on them a little bit yourself and feel a much deeper stretch in your calf. Good. And then let's sit up and bring the left foot in and extend the right leg. Push the heel out. Try to pull your toes up toward the ceiling. Lean forward a little bit. If you can reach your foot, great. But if you can't, then worry about it. And again, if you feel a deeper stretch standing, then by all means stand. Good job. All right, we're going to go back behind the chair just to do a little bit of balance work. Right, so come behind your chair, right, and stand so that you're facing the side and your right hand is on the chair. Fingertips are light. We're going to pick up the left knee up in front of you. Try not to pull your heel back towards your tush. Right, but try to let your ankle be under your knee and just stand tall. Maybe 1 fingertip on the chair. Abdominal muscles are in tight. Make yourself as tall as you can. And if this is too much for you, lower your foot down. Just put your toes on the floor. Right? If you need to lower it down a little bit, that's fine. Your abdominal muscles are in tight for support. And then put that left foot down. Ooh, shake out your legs. Good, and we're gonna turn around, and you guessed it. We're taking up the right foot. So back to the right, and bring it up. Just make sure that you're not doing the same leg twice. It won't be very happy with you. But we feel this in the leg that we're standing on as well, and we should. Good work, and put this leg down as well, and shake them out. Good. Okay. We're going to grab those light weights again and pinch your elbows into kind of the side of your waist. Right? And have your hands like this. Right? And we're going to rotate out and back in. Out and back in. Try not to let your elbows leave that spot in your waist. Right? And that can be hard. These are pretty small muscles that we're working now. So if the weights get too heavy, set them down and continue without them. This set's going to be a little bit longer. Only 4 more though. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good work. Ooh, roll your shoulders forward and roll them back. Good job. We're coming back behind the chair and going back to the legs. This time, we're going to work the outsides of the legs. Right, so you're going to stand behind your chair. And we're going to rest your fingertips lightly on the chair back. Now, if your balance is a little bit off today, then you're going to sit down with your feet together, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do. Okay. So we're going to sit down a little bit. We're going to stand on the left leg, and the right leg's going to come up, down, just out to the side. Okay. So just out to the side, back in. Now, if you're sitting, bring feet together, and you're going to go heels out, heels in, heels out, heels in, heels out, heels in. Okay, but if you're standing, not too high with that leg, and try to make sure that the toes point forward. Just pretend there's a chair in front of me. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Good, let's do one more. Ooh, good job. Shake out your legs a little bit. These are hard. All right. And we're going to switch legs. So we're going to stand on the right leg. The left leg's going to do the moving. And we want the toes to point forward, not out to the side. So it's not a very big movement. I think deliberately lift, deliberately lower. Think like you're pushing your leg out through water in the pool. Out and back down. And stay up as tall as you can. Up and back down. Up and back down. Up and back down. Good. Two more. Good work. Woo, shake your legs out a little bit. We're going to stay behind the chair and stretch these out a little bit. So what I want you to do first, right, is just stand behind the chair, pick one leg, and just swing it back and forth in front of you. Make sure there's plenty of space for your foot, so you're not going to kick anything. That can be very painful. Good. Okay, and then let's switch. Good. All right, now standing, we're going to cross the right leg in front of the left, still standing behind the chair, not too far behind the chair. And we're going to push the hips back toward the heels Elbows are going to bend, and we're going to bring our head down toward the chair back. Right, so I feel this more in the left leg, the leg that's behind. Good. And then inhale, lift up. And let's switch and take the right leg behind the left leg. Right, and then push your weight back towards your heels, bring your chest forward. Legs are extended. Breathe. And we don't want these muscles getting too tight before we stretch them. Good. And slowly stand up. Good. Uncross your legs. Let's pick up whatever weights you have. If you have more than one, then pick up the heaviest ones that you have. And you can force some biceps curls. Okay, so elbows are in at the front of your waist. Face forward, shoulders back. So the core are in tight, and we're going to curl up and back down. Think about keeping those shoulders back and down away from your ears. If you can, do a little Kegel squeeze here. Not too tight a grip. Feel these in the biceps, the front of the upper arm. Good. 2 more, please and thank you. Good work. Ooh, shake them out a little bit. Pull your shoulders back a little bit. And then bring your hands back behind you. Abdominal muscles are in tight. Feet are apart a little bit. We're trying to stay up tall. And we're going to raise your arms up behind us, lower them down. Raise them up, lower them down. Again, a nice, light, relaxed grip on the weights. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Good. Down, up, down. Good. So while we're focusing on our arms, don't forget there won't be class on Wednesday because of Passover, but we will have class on Friday. And then next week, we'll go back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I guess not back to. The next week will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's do 2 more. Those arms should be getting tired. Good work. Ooh, set the weights down. Good. Shake out your arms. I'm going to sit down just so I can make sure you can see me on this one. I'm going to bring my right arm up to the ceiling and bend my elbow. Give myself a little pat on the back. And then you're going to either take the left hand to the back of the right arm and push it up, or hold your elbow and gently pull down on your elbow with the left hand. As tall as you can. Good job. And release and loosen up your shoulders a little bit forward, a little bit back. And then let's take the left arm up, bend the elbow, give yourself another little pat on the back, and you push that elbow up, and then pull it down with the right hand. Try to sit up as tall as you can. Good work. Good, and release. All right, go ahead and pick up some, no, just pick up one weight, okay? And I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see, again, what I'm doing. Right, so I'm holding that weight right in the center of my chest, and I'm sitting out toward the front edge of my chair. I'm gonna lean back just a tiny bit, right? And I'm pushing back from down here, not just dropping my shoulders back. Because all the dropping your shoulders back does is make your low back tight and hurt. Right? So we're going to turn, turn. The weight does not leave the center of your chest. We're rotating. Now, if you have orders from a doctor not to do any rotation, then don't do any rotation, but maybe just go like this, like the side. So we're going to stay back, pull those abs in tight, right? 4, 3, 2, last one, and come center, good work. All right, pick up the other one of those weights and bring it out towards your knees on the tops of your legs. So we're again sitting toward the front edge of the chair. And like always, if this is too much, do it without the weights. Right leg first. So just picking the knee up, putting it down. Knee up, put it down. Knee up, put it down. Knee up, put it down. Up, down. Up, down. Good. Feel the top of that right leg starting to get tired. 2 more, please, and thank you. Good work. Ooh, breathe, shake them out a little bit. Sit up really tall. Think lifting your chest up like they're measuring you for your height, right? And then left foot up, down. Sit up as tall as you can. Really pull your abdominal muscles in tight. Remember, if you're using your abdominal muscles, you'll feel it in your abdominal muscles, right? And that's always a good thing. Come on, stick with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, good. Let's set these weights down, either under your chair or roll them away from your chair. All right, and then we're going to stretch a little bit. So stay out toward the front edge of the chair and slide over to the right side of your chair. So you're still facing forward. Hold on to the left side of the chair with your left hand. Take the right foot back behind you and lower the right knee down toward the floor, but not on the floor. And sit up as tall as you can. Ideally, we want that right knee to be under your hip and not in front of it. And then we want to sit up tall, and you're going to feel it in the front of the thigh, the quadriceps, maybe even in the front of the hip and the flexors. We are spending, most of us, I think, more time sitting than usual. So this muscle on the front of the hip gets really tight. And if it gets too tight, it can do a number on your knees and your back. So you want to make sure that we're letting it stretch. Good. And then bring it forward. Let's slide over to the other side of the chair. So we're still facing straight forward from the front of the chair. We're not turning toward the side of the chair. Hold on to the chair with your right hand. Take the left foot back behind you. Lift up as tall as you can. Good. Really feel that stretch. We always feel it more on one side than the other. So if that's the case with you, don't stress over it. It's absolutely normal. Breathe. That's good. Good. And let's bring that foot forward again. And we're going to come back out towards the front edge of the chair. And work the abs one more time. So abs in tight. Hold on to the chair if you'd like to. I'm going to turn to the side again just so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Right, so abs are in tight. And remember, it's not this. It's pushing from here. So we're not pushing so far back that we hit the chair back. And we're not pushing so far back that our feet come up off the floor. Right? Now, if you're feeling really strong, I would never say no to holding a weight or two, but make sure your form is good first. So you're not feeling it back here, you're feeling it up in front or down in front in your abdominal muscles. Back, sit up. And if you start to feel it in your low back, then stop and regroup a little bit, and then do it again. Good. Let's do, really push from your navel. And one more time. Push back. Good work. And sit up and set the weights down. Good job. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Really tall. And again, if you'd like to stand and do this, feel free. But if you come to my class, you know I'm a big advocate of standing. So fond of sitting. However, for this next one, we're going to sit. Okay. So this time you get to sit all the way back on the chair. Pick a knee, bring it into your chest. Right? Try to hold behind your knee and not on your shin. Right? And then circle your foot, circle your ankle, and then change direction. Good. And we're going to put the foot down and slide forward a little bit. And then, if you can, put the right ankle over the left knee. If this is really hard for you, extend the left leg, and that should make it a little bit easier. If it's still too hard, maybe cross it over if you can. Right? And we want to try to flex the right foot, pull your toes up towards your shin, and then gently press that leg down, not on the knee, but just above it. Right? And we're sitting as tall as we can. We feel it right in here, in that hip. In a perfect world, we're supposed to hold our stretches for 30 seconds, and 30 seconds is a long time. Good. Now take your hands to the outside of your knee, right? Leave your foot and your ankle on the other leg. See if you can pull that knee over and up toward the left shoulder. Right? And then you feel it down here and hip a little bit more. Right? And try to stay up tall and breathe. Good job. Good. And release. And then put the right foot down on the floor. And just turn a little bit, right and left. Right, try not to let your legs move. Good. And then sit up again and sit it back. And bring the left knee into your chest and again hold behind it. Good. And circle your foot. Your ankle. Change direction. Good job. All right. And then we're going to scoot forward again because this stretch is much easier if you're not sitting way back on the chair. And then an ankle over the knee, or extend, or with the knee bent, or extend the right leg, right? Or just cross the leg over top. And if none of those works for you, that's fine. Try to pull the toes up towards your left shin and gently push down on the left side onto your knee. And sit up as tall as you can. Good work. All right, and then hold on to the outside of your knee and bring the knee over and up towards your shoulder. Long deep breaths. Good. And then release and put that foot down on the floor. Hold on to the side of the chair with your left hand and reach the right arm up to the ceiling, right? And then flex over to the left and feel your right side stretching. And again, breathing, and try not to let that shoulder fall in front of you, but think about pulling it back so that your arm is more lined up with your ear. Good, and then release, and fold the chair with your right hand and reach the left arm up, and come over and across. Make sure that the right side of your tush, or the left side of your tush, stays on the chair. It doesn't come away. Right? And with your ear not in front of you, and feel that stretch down the side of your waist. Good, and release and sit up and roll your shoulders back a couple of times. Right, we're still at the front of the chair. Reach back, hold on to the chair back with both hands and lean forward. And again, if this bothers your shoulders, then try holding down lower. But if you can, try to hold up toward the top of the chair. And look forward and downward toward the floor, not straight out in front of you. Good job. Let's go ahead and stand up for one more stretch. Okay, so we're going to reach the arms up overhead. Press your palms up toward the ceiling. Right, and then lower your arms out in front of you. Palms facing away from you. Push them forward. A little bit. Take advantage of it. The only time we can with our backs. Good, and reach up tall one more time. Good, and arms back down, and 2 big shoulder rolls to the back. Woo. And we're all done. Great job, everyone. So hopefully I'll see everyone on Friday. Try not to forget, no Wednesday, just Friday. If you have 2 pillows, bring them with you on Friday. We'll use them to strengthen our inner thighs a little bit. And have a lovely day. Have a good week. Stay safe. Be healthy. And hopefully we will see you soon.